Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Denton, and in this video we're going to be looking at how to build constructions. There are 6 different constructions I'm going to walk you through in this video, and I'm using the notes pack that's been provided for you. This looks like the first page here, and we're going to walk through how to use the digital tools in PowerTest to do constructions. The digital tools that are available in PowerTest are super similar to the ones that are on your SOL. So I thought that would be a good look. So let's get started. The first construction we're going to do is called a perpendicular bisector. So the goal is to draw a perpendicular line through AB that also bisects AB. So it's got to cut it in half and be 90 degrees. And if you look down your page here, this is what the final construction is going to look like. And you see that line cutting through makes a right angle and it makes a midpoint. So here are the directions we're going to follow. Okay, I'm going to switch screens, and where I am here is your in PowerTest, I made you some digital notes to practice along. They're called G4 Notes Constructions. So take a moment and find those if you need to, and come back and get ready to get started. Alrighty, let's see. I have the notes out here in front of me, so I have this open on my screen, and then I have these in front of me, so I can look at both at the same time. Okay, here we go. We're going to make a perpendicular bisector to segment AB. Now over here on the left-hand side, the 4th tool down is your compass. If you click on that, it's got a place where you can move the compass around to reposition it. These small circles, these small light gray circles will stretch it out or make it shorter. And then over here, the pencil tip is how you draw. And then the big circle in the middle is rotating without drawing. Okay, I'm going to I'm going to use this eraser and get rid of that arc I just made so that I won't confuse you. The other thing we have is called a straight edge. It's the 2nd tool down, and it just makes straight lines everywhere. So this is going to help us complete these 2 tasks. Or they'll be the tools to complete our tasks. Golly. Okay. So I'm going to choose the compass because the first set of directions say, step 1, place the compass at point A. So that means place the pointy part. Place the part that does not draw at point A. Okay, and adjust the radius of the compass, so adjust the length so that it's more than half the distance. You're going to see why in just a moment. And then we're going to draw 2 arcs. I'm going to rotate to the top, draw an arc, rotate to the bottom, draw an arc. Okay, then it says, step 2 says, keeping the same distance, keeping the same compass radius, place the compass on point B to draw 2 more arcs. Okay, so I'm just going to move the compass over here, not going to change the setting, still needs to be the same radius length, and I'm going to draw another arc so that now I've got 2 X's top and bottom. Okay. Final step, it says using the straight edge, draw a line through those intersections called X and Y. They call them X and Y on our notes, but we're going to draw a line straight through that intersection. So I'm switching over to my straight edge tool, starting at one intersection, drawing the line straight down, and boom. Right here in the middle. Get my pencil out so I can write here. We've built a right angle right here. And this point of intersection is now a midpoint. It's right in the middle from A to B. We can say that side AM is now congruent to, that's a crazy congruent side, side MB. Because we made that right angle that's also a bisector. All right, so let's see. Let's go over here to the next one. I'm going to make this full screen. There we go. Okay, here's what an SOL question might look like. An SOL is not going to ask you to free draw something. They can't grade that. So they're going to go over here and ask it to you in a multiple choice format. It says, which point lies on the line that's perpendicular to AB that bisects AB? So there's your key words right here, perpendicular and bisect. Okay, so get out your compass. There's AB right there. All right, so I'm going to move my compass over here, starting at A. That looks a little long to me. Try and get it right on A. That plus sign's got to be right on the dot. There we go. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. That looks good. I'm going to stretch this down a little, shrink it because that was a little too long. Now I need to make an X on top. I think you have to be working within the frame. Okay, so my first arc on top, yeah, see it won't right up there in that blue space. Rotate it down, arc on bottom. Don't change the size of the compass, just bring it over here to point B and make the intersection arcs. One on top and one on bottom. Now, switch from your compass to the straight edge, and when you connect the top to bottom intersections, it should go through, should make a perfect right angle there, and also go through one of these points. This line we just drew is the perpendicular bisector, and it hits right on point S. So this is very much what one of these SOL questions would look like. Right. You also might get one that looks like this. Okay, they've done the construction for you, or as much as they're going to do. So let's read this question and see what's happening here. It says, the arcs for a compass and straight edge construction are shown below. Which construction is apparently being made? All right, so we're going to go through 6 different constructions in this lesson. So really, there's very slight differences between the 2 of them, or the 6 of them. So take a look at the angle of the arcs. See how these 2 arcs that I'm running the mouse over here and here point towards N. Okay, if I pulled this arc out, if I pulled this compass out, those 2 arcs obviously come from point N, there, and then rotates up to there, okay? And then the exact same thing is happening over here with the other arcs. They come from point N. They were drawn from point N. Okay, so this construction's not finished, but if we finished it, if we took the time to finish and draw in the straight edge connection here, what did we build? A segment congruent to MN. Well, there's no stopping how long I could draw that segment. I don't have to stop right here. I can cut all the way through. So that's it. That's out. A perpendicular bisector of MN. So this one has 2 pieces, perpendicular and bisector. And that's what we've built here. I've got my perpendicular angle here. And this point right here is now a midpoint. It's right smack dab in the middle. So that's the one I want to choose. I did not build parallel lines, although that is a construction we're going to do. And I didn't build 2 congruent angles. I'm working with segments, so that's out. Okay, so we've practiced how to, using our notes. We've practiced on an SOL style multiple choice question, and we've talked about how the different, the pre-drawn, let me erase everything that I drew so we can look at that one again. There we go. How the SOL can start the construction, and you're going to have to finish it to determine what you've built. All right, In the next video, we're going to look at the next construction. Happy studying!